All right. Welcome to Sideboard MTG. My name's Eric, and we've got some more Wizard-sponsored content for you. That's right, it's this streamer event for Throne of Eldraine, and we've got access to all the cards. So we're going to be playing some of the decks that I think might do fairly well. Some decks that we've seen in the past, but might have been missing a few pieces, and in this particular deck, this is a deck that floated around for a little while, and some of these new pieces might breathe some life back into the deck. Not to mention some of the cards that rotated out are really going to open up a pathway for some other cards that didn't get a lot of play but were some really good cards in the first place. Take for example Ralzeric. Ralzeric, perfect 5-drop for these Jeskai decks. We had Teferi, Hero of Dominaria last time, and it just kind of outshine Ral Izzet Viceroy. So now that Hero of Dominaria is gone, then why not try some Izzet Viceroy? Maybe it's his time. Also, as far as like new cards go, I'm trying the Realm Cloaked Giant here. Again, time will tell whether or not this card is actually really good or not. But the animation is absolutely awesome. So hopefully we'll get to cast that, and you guys will get to see the giant hand clear the board. So you think Niv Mizzet's going to be a monster deck? I hope so. I do have a copy of Niv in the deck. And it could end up going up to more copies of Niv. Like, this could just end up becoming, Jeskai Niv. And if that happens, then that's probably going to be a really good deck in this season. One of the cards I've been really impressed with. I played a few games, during my downtime, testing some of these decks, and Justice Strike has really been a performer. So. I'm liking Justice Strike in these decks. Of course, you got to have Deafening Clarion, Teferi, and Narset. Otherwise, you're just not, a good Jeskai control deck, right? Couple copies of Shock, a few copies of Shock, couple copies of Lava Coil. Crackling Drake, our big finisher here to go along with, Niv Mizzet. We've also got Discovery Dispersal, which is a really good card. New cards that I'm kind of on the fence about. This could just be Chemister's Insight. Chemister's Insight may just be a better card, but in the late game, into the story, is going to be absolutely wonderful. So, yeah. What's up, Justin, Sir Eccles, and Rocker? Welcome, guys. Expansion Explosion, absolutely wonderful card, especially when you're playing cards like Niv Mizzet. As far as the new lands, we've got Castle Ventress in here. This may not belong. It may just not need this card. But for now, we're going to try it out. It may actually end up being the white one, just so that you can produce some more creatures or something like that in the late game. So either way, that's the deck. I hope you guys like it, and we're going to jump into some games and see what happens. That's exactly what I was going after, Sir Eccles. Yes, it could end up using the white one instead of the blue one. You just finished your mastery level 100. Nice. I've been on hiatus for a little while. I really don't want to go into it every single stream. I mentioned it in the first stream, so go back and watch that one, Justin. I think I'll keep this. Yeah, a couple people were saying they just finished their mastery, so that was my thinking, that it could end up being bad if we played. We need that. We've got a lot of lands. I think I can do without that one. Also, we're on the Crackling Drake plan and things like that. And if it's one of your first 4 lands, you're not going to hit a Crackling Drake on curve. So, there's that to think about. I think I'm just going to play the other temple here. I'm actually kind of done with temples for a moment. Waldo. Oh my goodness, we found Waldo. It's a gilded goose. So did we kill the goose? I don't think so, right? I think we just play the Narset. It was either pay 2 life now or wait and pay 2 life next turn.
Past, present, and future are bound by threads. I have just the trick for this.
Thank you. I am very pleased to be here. So, I'm gonna take the Teferi. That goose is cool. Well, it might end up being a cooked goose. I think the goose will be good in a deck that has other ways to create food tokens. I think Fabled Passage is a good card. Ooh, 4-color. Look at that. Drawn from Dreams. Well, he's getting around all of the card draw. So I can have this entered tap. And just play the Teferi, but I would end up just drawing another card that way as well. So I think I'm just going to pay for it, and let's see what else we got going on here. Maybe I should have gotten some more information first. Okay, I'm actually really happy I did that. So we're still going to play Teferi.
Trust me, you'll thank me later. Trust me, I have a plan.
He's got a plan, y'all. He's got a plan. I think he's got an instant we got to worry about. You want to play mono green Troll King? Well, I ran into, what was it, the Last Hinge or something like that? I ran into that, yesterday earlier today, and, it was a really cool card, so. I mean, I've got auto pass on here. What is going on? Fires of Invention. You may cast spells only during your turn and can cast no more than 2 spells each turn. You may cast spells with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control without paying their mana cost. Holy cow. So now he goes and gets a Fate. Or so he uses Fate. So, isn't that an activated ability? Like, I don't really get what's going on here. He played a tap land, paid 4 mana to play this, and then he's casting Fae of Wishes to go get a card from his sideboard. But I don't know how he cast it. That's an activated ability, isn't it? What am I missing here, guys? Well, I know I want to return this. I'll make him cast that again. Which, that may not be the right play, but I think that's where I want to be. Let's scry and then we'll play the Crackling Drake. Perfect. Anna
Your
Dread
corpse
Horde
will
General.
make excellent
Wow.
This looks like a fun new toy.
Okay. So how do we do this? I don't think we're going to need the extra mana for anything. So I'm just going to play a Hallowed Fountain, tapped. Play Is It Viceroy.
I've perfected the perfect storm.
We'll look at some cards.
Well, let's see what the wind blows in.
I'll take the castle.
This might be a bad idea.
We do have to worry about Liliana here. Okay, so Faya wishes again. This game music feels epic. Enter the God Eternals. Well, that happened.
Rise.
Alright, well, Ral's gonna take 2 here. Man, I'm getting some major lag.
I've been through worse.
That's not bad. It's not bad, ladies and gentlemen. So let's look at this. Let's bounce this.
That's more like it.
Let's look for some more stuff.
Decision time.
Alright, here we go. Giant hand incoming. What an animation, right?
Finally, great death is enlightening.
Yeah, so Narset says that Lily doesn't draw cards. Maybe that's... actually, I'll just keep both of those.
Rise and shine.
Alright, well, Lily's at ultimate range. Don't think there's a whole lot we can do about it. cutest. She's being, oh, by the guy on the screen. Gotcha. Alright. Come on, Ralzeric. Let's go find something here.
Just want to peek. The weight is killing me.
I guess I take lava coil, but I'm not real happy about it. Can't play. Oh, I can't play that part. Dispersal would be so good here to bounce the lily. All right, so we've got to dig for a lava or a shock here. We have to dig for the shock. That's another lava coil. Don't think this helps. All right, we're just going to need the deafening clarion. All right, so we'll shoot Lily a little bit here.
That's no way to treat a lady.
And now we can pass the turn. Hey, we got our shock. That's what we were looking for. We had to get that shock to be able to survive the lily. How did I get in this early access event? I signed up for it. I've been in... I don't know. Like, I don't even sign up for them anymore. They send me the access.
I am not.
I got...
Here we go.
Alright. So you save your lily a little bit. It's okay.
You're good. Not as good as me, but...
Smelly, but effective.
Beanstalker giant. What a thing. Okay, well, let's Crackling Drake draw a card. Maybe I should have rowled first. I get more information off of Ral, right? That'll help.
Time to choose. Always so excited.
Those people. What do I need here? Do I need an untapped source? I think I do.
Sorry I'm late.
Another deafening clarion. Okay. We have to make him try to deal with our Crackling Drake, and if he can't, then we'll get in at Liliana. I mean, you could use Liliana to deal with it. We've also got Raul Zarek, yeah, or Raul is at Viceroy in range to be able to kill this Beanstalker Giant. Beanstalk Giant. Ouch.
Servant anyway.
I've got time.
Okay, well.
From your death.
Why did he get to draw a card? Oh, he hasn't drawn a card this turn. That's right.
I have some bad news for you.
I'll find a use for you.
Oh, I've messed up. Haven't I? Have I played a land this turn? I hope I haven't. I have not. All right, I didn't mess up. We're going to survive just a little bit longer.
Not today, Death.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Oh, the hero of Dominaria. Just trying to fight and keep Lily off of her ultimate here.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
He had a plan the whole time.
Get out of my way!
I'll just pretend that I'm not writing 2 book reports right now. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're back, Zax.
I do hope you make this battle exciting.
Did he
for
just
me.
play another Lily without activating the first
Secret,
Lily?
but effective.
I think he did. Realm Cloaked Giant. So how do we want to do this? Let's get some information. We'll plus Raul here.
Decision time.
Perfect. Ooh, another Raul. I think I'm going to take the Justice Strike, though. It's just too good. Alright, we'll play the tap land. Sure. That seems okay. Go ahead and activate.
Don't worry, I got this.
I have to kill it on my turn, though, because I can't do anything at instant speed right now with that Teferi out. So that means he gets to draw a card. I don't like that.
Waste not, want not.
I'm actually going to cancel them. We're just going to pass. Just because, like, I don't know. I think we're safe for maybe a turn here. We'll see. He's discarding cards to get his Fae back. Mass manipulation. That is scary. Can I play? Is it really going to let me play this? Oh, he doesn't have to ferry anymore. So yes, it might. I will resolve this.
Good help is easy to find in war. They were a lousy servant anyway.
How am I going to deal with this Liliana? There's only one shock left in the deck. What's up, James? How you doing, sir? Playing a little Jeskai Control. Mass manipulation is going to be rough. You are correct. Is this just Jeskai everything annoying? It could be, yes. Guess we're gonna draw a bunch of cards. I mean, we don't have that many cards left in our deck. We have 11 cards left in our deck.
Let's try this.
Oh, come on. I just want to peek. The weight is killing me.
Okay. So he goes mass manipulation. The Golgari deck was great. So far, the Jeskai deck's also been pretty good.
The search for the unknown.
Coming up,
That's
it looks
real
like we're gonna have some problems beating Planeswalkers with it, though. So, wait, settle rotated. Yes, settle rotated.
Rise and shine.
Right on schedule. I'll protect you.
Is that our hope? That's our hope, right? Yeah. With a hope and a prayer, here we go.
I know my responsibility. Don't worry, I got this.
Alright, well, if he ultimates Lily here, we're in trouble. If he even minuses Lily, we're in trouble. Like, we've pretty much lost this. Yeah, Niv is good, but, like, Lily is so good. Lily's just kind of had us on lockdown here. We can never create enough creatures to... Oh, really?
Ugh, I hope you washed your hands first. I've learned much from your death.
Like a bolt out of the blue.
Bye, Niv. I think we're gonna deck ourselves.
This looks like a fun new toy.
I mean, at this point, it's just all he has to do is wait for us to deck ourselves. It won't take long. I don't really see a way to get out of this, guys. Sure. Well, we're not drawing pen.
I will rise again.
He's not either. We had to burn
I've
Lily for
done the
10.
hero thing before.
Needed that one of J. I've said that in 2 different decks today, Agent Thomas. We were playing the Magic Mirror deck, the blue-black Magic Mirror deck, and I was like, man, I need a Jace. And then, because we almost milled ourselves, and then there's that mill deck, and then in this deck, like, it looks like we may be into a bunch of grindy matches. I hope the format speeds up. finally sick of Narset?
I was not prepared for this.
Took long enough.
Well, let's see what the wind blows in.
You show Lymhurst. I've got it.
Oh, whatever. Just to see the animation again, right? It's a cool animation, right? You guys want to see it one more time before I scoop it up? One more time. I hope the format speeds up. One more time. We're going to look at that animation. Don't come in if you don't have cards.
My prowess is unmatched.
Expansion explosion.
Hone your prowess.
Oh, there we go. Oops. Alright. That's okay. We're just going to concede. We're just going to concede that one. I'm going to restart the client here really quick, guys. Jeskai has the best options as a control deck, but it may not be the best versus green. Justice Strike, I think, will handle it. From what I can see, Justice Strike's going to be good enough. I mean, I've killed 10-10s with it today. I've killed 7-7, you know, giants. The Bean, it looks like it's going to be the real deal. The Hinge deck, that deck looks like it's going to probably at least be an underlying deck in the format. So I would expect to see that deck again. I mean, just being able to do things like Growth Chamber Guardian, it gets a counter when it enters the battlefield. Like, we really like that out of the red-green monsters versions of the deck that actually had Rhythm of the Wild, because we could get that +1/1 counter on Growth Chamber Guardian immediately and go get another Growth Chamber Guardian and play it, and go get another and play it. And the Hinge works the same way. Hinge also is a good follow-up to your questing beast. So I'll be interested to see like what comes out of the meta. You're just gonna play Esper because Esper's actually got a horrible mana base right now, so you may not want to go that route. I mean, maybe. I mean, if you already have the Teferis, you're gonna want to play them, right? I'll keep this. Got a little early interaction. If we have to do it on turn 3, we could copy it if we needed to. I'll keep that too, until I know what's going on. I like having a little extra removal. Sure, we'll hope he's a creature deck. I assume it's he. It's a he. It's Carlos Ramoa, but I can't even pronounce his last name. Roma? Are we playing versus Elementals? Oh no. Stuck on lands. 26 land deck. Yes, Jeskai has 2 temples. Temples are really good. Ouch.
Together, we will prevail. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
I'm liking this card. I think this card's going to be the real deal. A Realm Cloak Giant. Haven't seen this one yet. +2, create a food token.
Choking out lies.
Target artifact or creature loses all abilities and becomes a green elk creature with base power. What? And it doesn't say till end of turn, it just done. Wow.
Behold, nature's
So he could have done this, like he can do this +1. Does it say he's... What?
Surely you see the humor here.
I do see the humor here. This is gonna be brutal. Yep.
Rise, my elemental friend.
This card's gonna be good.
Feast.
Oka? Oko? White source. It's a temple. That was the land I needed. And we're just dead. Yep. I could have Teferied and bounced Cavalier of Thorns and lived one more turn, and then I could have swept the board. Maybe that would have worked. Yeah, that was probably the better line. Why was Liliana only $11? Because no one plays her. Okay, you think Elder Spell is actually going to be huge? Man, I like this Oko card. Like that Oko. That card looks great with Nissa. Like making the lands into 6/6s does seem pretty sweet. Right, Garrick is a much better card. Speaking of which, the next deck, and I'll play that after this match. We've got an Abzan deck that's actually built around Garrick, so hopefully we can have some fun with that. I will keep. Let's start with a temple. I'm going to keep that too. So I've got a 2, 3, and a 4, and a 5. Sure. I have a curve now. Look at you. Knights. Equip abilities you activate that target. Wow. Alright. get rid of the Dreadhorde Butcher now. We're just going up with Teferi.
Right on schedule. I'll protect you.
This will be a fast deck. Maybe. We'll see. Our deck has a tendency to slow like any other deck down though, so although we're going to be helping a lot.
That didn't pan out. Hey, that was uncalled for.
So I'm
I've
going
got
to
some.
take the extra card. All right, so I'm gonna take this extra card here. I know he gets it too, but ooh, that activates Spectacle. All right, didn't really think about that. Scourge Spitter, and he played it. Have something else. Play another creature. Dreadhorde Butcher, Footlight Fiend. Well, this is probably goodbye to Teferi.
I'm getting too old for this. You just let me know.
Well, it was goodbye to Teferi. Because he's got a lot of haste, I'm gonna wait on Ral here. Hey, the game's running a lot smoother after I restarted it, so. Yeah, I think any deck that I would pick for my deck for the season is gonna have 4 copies of Murderous Rider in it.
Today's forecast is cloudy with a high chance of me winning. Time to choose. Always so exciting.
I got a Drake. Let's get a Teferi. A red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls. It deals that much plus 2 instead. Alright, so
Ooh, let's see what we got.
The focus and hone your prowess.
I'm known for my excellent timing. This might be a bad idea.
it'll be alright. We just have to protect Ral. Ral's threatening ultimate will protect everything else. Aww.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Let's dig a little bit here.
Decision time.
Meditate and prepare.
That'll help. Alright, we got there. So I'm not really worried so much about taking a lot of damage from lands anymore, James. Just because of the fact that right now we like matter of fact, I think you even said it. Red is not as strong as it once was. It doesn't have as much reach. So I'm not as worried about taking a bunch of damage from land. So let's go look at this Abzan deck, and we'll see how it plays. Now, this deck's kind of for the memes, guys. Like it's attempting to be serious, but it's really just built around how much can we make Garruk a badass, right? So Garruk, Cursed Huntsman. As you know, he's been on Eldraine. He's hunting. And he's got some really cool abilities, right? He's still got his wolves. Garruk's always, you know, had a couple beast pets running around. So, are your messages coming through or not? Oh, what's up? Can folks submit decks or no? No, we're not doing deck submissions. I've only got so much time, so. Yeah, I just don't have enough time to play everyone's deck, so we're not going to do that this time. But this deck's all about making Garruk just as badass as possible, which doesn't take a lot. You just zero him and make 2 wolves. You can -3 and destroy target creature, draw a card, which that's pretty good by itself. And then if you can get the ultimate, which is a little bit hard because you need the wolf to die in order to put an extra counter on Garruk to get that emblem. But creatures you control get +3/+3 and have trample. +3/+3 is a lot, guys. Giving everything permanent overrun is pretty good. I don't know if you guys remember, you know, that spell. It was only printed like 500 times. You should remember it. But yeah, overrun is a pretty good ability. So let's look at some other ways that we might be able to. Oh, actually, I ended up taking that out. I originally had a Najani in here to put an extra +1/1 counter, and I backed off of that. But we want to be able to like sack our wolves, get those counters and things. So we've got Vraska Golgari Queen. She also works really well with you know, sacking food tokens and things. We don't have ways to make food tokens, but we've also got Sorin, we've got Questing Beast in the deck, Oath of Kaya, which is a good sack out or a good target to sack with Vraska Golgari Queen. We've got 4 Murderous Riders, Glass Casket, which this is a new card that a lot of you may not be used to. But when it enters the battlefield, we get to exile a target creature we convert to mana cost 3 or less until the casket leaves. So that's pretty cool. We're going to put the little fox in a cage. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We've got Tulsamir, which, you know, friend of wolves, and, you know, Garruk. I don't know if he's their friend, but he's got some pet wolves. So, yeah, we've got Fine Finale, which will help us get back some of our meaner creatures like Knight of the Ebon Legion, Questing Beast, or Cavalier of Night, or even Tulsamir. So, you know, little interaction there. Bond of Flourishing, I wanted to use Once Upon a Time, but Bond of Flourishing will actually give us a permanent, right? Where Once Upon a Time will only give us a creature or a land. If you notice, there's not like a ridiculous amount of creatures in the deck. We've also got Kaya's Wrath, which is another way to kill our wolf if we needed to be able to get the Garruk ultimate off. So, Casket is functionally Baffling In. There you go, buddy. That's the plan. Baffling In was a good card. Baffling In actually got a lot of play. So, is there a way to make Citadel good again, or even Hero of Precinct 1? Hero seems not too bad, and Citadel looks underwhelming. So I don't know if we can make Citadel good again right now, but Citadel has got a lot of time. We've got at least 3 more sets coming out before the next rotation, right? I'm talking about next rotation, right? But we've got a lot of time for these cards to set on the back burner and people to forget about them, and then all of a sudden a card gets printed and here we go. You know, your $1 rares all of a sudden become, you know, $8 rares because everyone wants to get them. So we'll see. Time will tell. I'm really curious if the meta develops into a fast meta or a slow meta. So, Super Mad Lad. I should know who that is for some reason. I'm going to keep this. I don't want to use Assassin's Trophy early, but I will if I have to. When you gotta do what you gotta do. Right, that's true. Baffling End did only give them a dino back. We're getting milled, boys. We're getting milled. Probably going to the face with this Oath of Kaya. Already got rid of a Garrett. To the face we go. This mill deck. We ran into it earlier when we was playing blue-black control, and it just hosed us. One card and it just hosed us. Look at this. Already so many cards down, and we don't have lands. Milled all of our lands. Actually, we weren't going to draw a land. We might have needed that help. We were a long way from drawing a land. No. Well, untapped land means we get to slam Tulsamir. We're going to have a lot of dead cards in this matchup. What's up, Kenneth? Happy to have caught this live. Well, thank you so much, sir. I'm glad that you did catch it live. Looks like you're a new member. You've hit that join button here. I'm sorry, Kenneth. I should probably remember you, man. But thank you very much for your patronage there. Alright, fine. Soren it is. So now he's got to use his drown and lock whatever. So, yep. Drown in the lock. Scheming Symmetry. I'm just going to put a land on top of my deck. Oh, you got me. We don't have a ton of time here. He's eventually going to mill us out. Using that on... That felt bad. And then next turn we can swing and burn him with Oath of Kaya. Casualties of War could be good. I don't remember exactly what Casualties of War does. Something tells me if they were holding counter spells, they would have stopped us from getting rid of the Drowned Secrets, at least the last one. I actually think they're holding a bounce spell. Let's go for it. We don't have land. Oh no, he's so tiny. He's so tiny. What a card. Enchanted creature gets -2/-0. There we go. That'll help. course we're paying the life. I mean, I could play Questing Beast, but he doesn't have a... Like, this is more power on the battlefield than Questing Beast. That works. I think he just drew that? Why wouldn't he protect the... I don't know. Alright, so the goal in this game, guys, is to get enough +1/+1 counters on Knight of the Ebon Legion that it can do damage again. Or not. Two green, green, black, black, destroy. Oh, that one, and you get to pick the 4 different. Like you got all the different choices there. Casualty. Oh, destroy one of each of those things. It's not choices. You just get all of the things. Let's see if we can stop the Questing Beast this time. Destroy one of each permanent type. Maybe. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of artifacts going around. There's a lot of enchantments going around. Like, yeah. Like, it could be. It was okay. I mean, it showed up a couple times last season, so, I mean, maybe not. This mill deck is actually really good, guys. Fine. The mission's over. We got 25 cards left. And now he's really online. Like, now he can just pay 1 mana to play these. Oh, they're so good. So it's 1 mana to make you mill 4 cards, and then it's 1 more mana to play it to make you mill some more cards. Like, this may be real. This mill deck may be real, guys. I know that's a horrible thing, but it could happen. If mill becomes a thing, you're siding 4 creeping chills into every list. I'm gonna take Vraska. Can he stop her?
I'm good at what I do, and what I do is win.
You're so cocky.
Don't flatter yourself.
What's up, guys? Oh, madness in the house. Temple of Silence. Fine. Oh, man. There went our last Garruk. I mean, can't expect much right now, right? Alright, so we know he has...
The ends justify the means.
Why didn't he counter it? that is why. Can he mill us 9 cards? Alright, what do we want? We want Knight of the Ebon Legion, and then Questing Beast. We got our knight back, and he's big enough to be able to attack now, guys. Mission back on track. We're back at it. Alright, so this is a roundabout way of getting it, okay, but so he can mill us, what, 4 more here? Four more? Oh no, he's just playing it.
Pity we couldn't have been allies.
All right, let's see what happens. What's the chances of him not having a mill card right now? Alright, just don't be able to mill me, dude. Don't have a mill card in your hand. Ah! Whatever. GG, opponent. GG. Yeah, that was brutal. Old mill. Pump with Knight and then Kaya. Well, he had a counter spell that also did burn, so or that also did kill. Like, so the lock card is real. Like that, like drowned in the lock is pretty good. Like that card's real, guys. Like I'm serious. That yeah, it was close. It was really close. But it just wasn't enough. We just didn't have enough. Like, it's... Alright, so... I always talk about Mill and I talk about Sphinx's Tutelage because it was the last time that Mill was a legit deck in the format, right? But Sphinx's Tutelage was a red-black deck, and for those of you that don't know Sphinx's Tutelage, do yourself a favor, hop on YouTube, go back and look at Michael Majors. He built that deck, and, like, it became broken, but it was during the time of Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time and all of that, and we had Sacklands and we had Flip Jace, like the little, small 2-mana Jace that could, flip over and give you cards back, so you could like replay Treasure Cruises, and then you could just draw your deck out. But that deck had, a lot of ways to protect itself. I guess we keep this. This is not the worst thing in the world. We don't know what we're fighting against, so I mean, we got a little bit of removal. We've got the mana to be able to cast everything. So I think we keep it. Do we want another bond? possibly. Bond gets us like most everything in the deck. But Bond of Flourishing. The Sphinx's tutelage deck had ways to protect itself. This deck does as well with cards like So Tiny. The deck's kind of got a lot going on for it. I mean, to tell the truth, we're gonna grab our Garrick. We're grabbing it now. Oh, I'm out of water again. Stay hydrated, boys. Stay hydrated. So, if I pay the 2 life here, I can Knight and Bond. This way I'm adding to the board and adding to my hand. Oh look, looks like we're getting another Knight. So we need to hit land, and it needs to be a black source. This deck may be back. Kenneth, thank you so much, dude. You're awesome. I appreciate everything, man. You know, you joining as a member and your donation. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoy the live streams. I'm sure it's actually a lot better, you know, considering watching a replay of a live stream is probably not that interactive. But yeah. You took a break from Magic during the tutelage time. You were sick of getting... Yeah, the deck was mean, and I got my Jaces right before the deck came out. So I had this... I'm actually going to take that land. I'm going to leave that there. I actually had my Jaces... and got them really cheap, because no one liked Little Jace, right? Like, just nobody liked Little Jace. And I think I bought mine for like 12 bucks a piece. And then all of a sudden, like... Next thing you know, Jace is like 85 bucks a piece, and it's like, haha, I'm winning, right? Oh man, I just did a Charlie Sheen joke. I'm sorry, guys. Winning. Now we're probably gonna lose. Narset. Man, if this would get a Planeswalker, creature or Planeswalker with converted mana cost, right? Put the Planeswalker in a glass casket. Let's go. I think I have to kill Narset here. These foxes, man, like, they get so sad when you beat up on them. Like, poor foxes. Some tiger's blood. Oh, tiger's blood. That's funny. I'm on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen. Oh my, that's so stupid. All right, whatever. Tulsamir, let's go, buddy. Get in there. I'm excited about getting the fox pet, though. You guys excited about the fox? I mean, it pants. It's still a cat, though, right? A fox is still a cat. It's still a cat. Actually, this is a Pokemon. It's got 3 tails. Still didn't have it. I'm just gonna +2 her. I'm just gonna start going for it. He has to answer this. I mean, it's Jeskai. We know how well Jeskai can handle Planeswalkers right now. So
Leave before I make you dissipate. Its pain is our gain.
like, so many of these games would go so much different. Like, they'd go very different. If, man, I can't speak. They wouldn't go the same way. I should have went to face. I mean, it still would have died the next turn, and then he would have had a Narset, and then been able to dig for another card. Like, he hit it with a lava coil. So even getting a +1 counter on it, I just don't have counter. Don't have it. Oh, Dovin's Veto's still a card.
Sacrifices must be made.
I'm gonna draw a card here. Oh look, another land. Yay. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know why I should have went to base there.
Just the trick
Rush.
for this.
Against Mill, you should start the game with 15 more life. That way, if you have bad cards for a Mill matchup, you're just likely. You just don't want to lose to Mill,
Stand
right?
by and
Yeah.
watch. Don't worry. I
Okay.
got this.
I actually met a guy that ended up becoming a really good friend of mine. A guy named Nick Kuzman. By Tiffery.
Only
I
time
grow
will tell.
bored with this fight.
But with Mill, he hated Mill so bad, and I crushed him a few times. He was playing this Abzan deck that was really good. Why don't you just give me the two that I can select? Just because maybe you don't want them both.
Keep an open mind.
You're just a proponent of the shuffle your whole sideboard in against the Mill plan. It does. I mean, that works. I mean, but then you've got this someone else playing Ral. Right?
This ought to be good.
Someone else playing Ral. I thought I was supposed to get something when that dies. I don't have anything in the graveyard, that's why. Okay. Well, let's look and see what's there. How bad do we want that? I mean, we could go get it. I could sack this temple and go get it. But I'm not for sure it survives. So let's just make him. Let's make him answer some stuff.
Sometimes sacrifice is necessary.
I don't think he's gonna mill it away, so yeah. Well, I mean, I could have sacked a land and went and got it and played it immediately, but I'm worried about another Dovin's Veto. Of course, if he's got another Dovin's Veto, I mean, we're gonna see it anyway, right?
Ooh, let's see what we got.
Abzan Garrick. Garrick's Wolfpack. I don't know. It's something I threw together to have some fun with. Thought it might be interesting. Sendoche VIP. He's playing like... I mean, if you look at the deck, I didn't have Dovin's Veto on my version of the deck, but I had every other card that he's got that I've seen so far. I'm gonna do it. We're just gonna go straight at it. Don't have a veto. Don't have a veto. Okay, here we go.
We are the apex predators.
Don't dwell on what's about to happen.
We did it! We did our combo, guys! Garrick's at 6. Should I send both? I think I'm gonna send both at Ralzar. Because if he can kill one, right, then the other one may still get through. And I'm not like overwhelmingly like worried about Narset. Yes, it's stopping my Vraska Golgari Queen here, but
Today's forecast is cloudy with a high chance of me winning.
Let's slow this down.
bouncing my puppy.
That's more like it.
He's got double red up. He's got a down tick Row here.
Boom goes the thunder.
I'm actually not going to ultimate.
Stay on.
I need to keep making creatures.
Everyone is expendable.
So now he has to have a way to kill this. Justice Strike. Okay. See, that's what I was worried about anyway.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Spoilers from the
let's see
novel?
what the wind
I
blows
don't.
in.
Like, you can go ahead and... Like, I don't care. I'm not reading the novel. I probably should, though. But I'm not. Last cast is not going to do me much good here.
Past, present, and future are bound by threads of time. Hone your prowess.
Deafening Clarion.
Join the stampede, my companions.
One more scratch and you'll die in agony.
I mean, it's not the worst play in the world, right? I mean, we get to kill 2 Drakes here. Alright. Now we just start using Garrick to make wolves.
Decision.
Jeskai control with Drakes as a win con. It looks a lot like the one I just played for you guys, right? Yeah.
Meditate.
Looks like I'm not the only person on that idea. I'm assuming Nib's in the deck because I haven't seen a single Plains or straight white source, so I assume
got it.
Nib's in the deck. Not exactly what we were looking for, but okay.
You're not scared of dogs,
I mean,
are ya?
the man makes 5/5 wolves, for crying out loud. These dogs have become very loyal. Yeah, Just Guy Super Friends. Sounds about right. So now he has to like start using.
Bye-bye.
Now he's got to start using Teferi to bounce, and then play the other Teferi to bounce. But I guess he's got a plan. So
There goes nothing. You show remorse. I'll show restraint.
17 cards left. Ah, yes.
Let's try this.
Yes. I wouldn't mean that to be condescending. I was just... Yeah. Oh, look! It's a Niv Mizzet. And a Crackling Drake. Well, that's gonna be hard to deal with.
We are the apex predators.
Here we go.
He's got 14 cards left.
Hold this lightning rod? Thanks.
So now do you cast something at instant speed? Right? There you go. Good sequencing there, opponent. Good sequencing. I mean, he did manage to draw a major portion of his deck, so. Alright, we just need to top deck another Garrett and we're okay. All will be well. I hope the format doesn't turn into these long, drawn-out games. Well, look at that. We still only have to hit him one time. It doesn't matter his life total. We have a Liliana or a Maraska emblem. Questing Beast? Off the top that he can't answer? That's too much to hope for, right? That'd be way too much to hope for. Right, yeah. Uh-oh. Little man's going to sleep.
My sword is
What do we have
death
available?
knell.
Nothing. Yeah, Questing Beast off the top would be pretty
I
sweet.
have reached my
For a
limit.
drink.
This card's been bad. In this matchup, this card's been bad. Mid-range versus control. Understood. My poor Fox is just getting beat up. Is there any way we could hope that he just mills himself here? How do we kill him one hit? Because we ultimated Vraska Golgari Queen, so whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. Our creatures also, they have Death Touch, or they have Trample and +3/+3. So if we did get a Death Touch creature like Questing Beast, we would be able to just deal 1 point of damage to Niv Mizzet and 1 point of damage to the Crackling Drake, and then everything else would overflow because of the Death Touch on Questing Beast. So we do have a line that could potentially win the game. The problem is we're already dead. So yeah, you know, that's how that works. Yeah, brutal. So this version of Garrick may not be the best. No way. Maybe not. Might have to go back to the drawing board. I didn't expect to get it right on day -1 anyway. Are you guys excited about this set? I mean, we've managed to save up 7,500 gold, or 75,000 gold on the account, and so we're gonna buy 75 packs. I'm probably gonna do that as soon as we're available too. But out of those 75 packs, hopefully we'll pull some good stuff, and then we'll get some rares and stuff like that. We've been saving a lot of rare cards and mythic cards and stuff as we've been earning those, and yeah, so. Yeah, we're just gonna have a mass pack opening, build what we can build, and play around a little bit, and hope you guys join me for that. I'll try to do all of that live. I might, yeah, I'll probably definitely do the pack opening live. I guess we can keep this. This is okay. We can get into our Bond of Flourishing and go find something with that. So. Oh no, I don't have green. I didn't realize I didn't have green. Art styles. Alright, so let's look for a green source. Look, man, you're already here. Your presence has been known. Hello, good game. Oh, yes. Probably going to be over for us very quickly if we don't find a green source. Well, we did find a green source. So, I mean, we could trophy that. I mean, it's going to cost me the 2 life anyway to be able to play Vraska and kill the Chandra Spitfire.
Time to step out of this fire. I won't forgive this.
Now we just need to... Oh no, not another cavalcade. And an acolyte of flame. Oh my goodness.
Better than having a plan.
The brutality.
Hey, these little guys are great.
I don't think we can come back from this. So this is what red is going to become. It's going to become Cavalcade Spitfire decks.
It's not often I'm
I think
outmaneuvered.
food decks will keep these out of the meta. That's not horrible. Don't actually think I want that right now. Do I kill... Yeah, I think I just kill this, because she's going to do her thing anyway, because it's 0.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Okay. I will definitely take a look at it. can't pay the 2 life. I mean, I could. If I pay the 2 life, we'll be at 3 and we're dead. We're just dead. We're just dead anyway, right? Yeah, we're just dead anyway. Like, so it's Oath of Kaya or bust, and we didn't get it. Yeah, we were looking for an Oath of Kaya there. Alright, well. I mean, we did gain 3 off of that. Do we have one more turn? Yeah, I mean... We'll be at 1. Yeah, this deck has not performed as well as I thought it would. You can use whatever you want. Gameplay itself is just going to be different. I'm not playing everyone's decks anymore. So I mean, that is what it is, man. I'm just not. Like it turned it. It got to the point where I hated playing Magic. So, how was my birthday? My birthday was great, man. Yes, it was Friday. Turned 34. Had to ask my wife how old I was. Right? She's like, "Do math. Come on, you remember what year you were born?" But yeah, I had a great birthday. My wife cooked me a German chocolate cake. It was a German chocolate cheesecake, but it wasn't really like a standard cheesecake. Like there was this layer of vanilla cake, and then there was a layer of cheesecake, and then a layer of chocolate, and then the icing of course went on top. But then she baked that, right, and all of the cheesecake just kind of baked into the 2 layers of actual cake, and it just gave this like very moist, delicious cake. And I just about made myself sick eating the cake. I ate the whole pan. It was delicious. But of course, the German chocolate icing with pecans and coconut and stuff. So all homemade from scratch. Like she don't open no boxes. She makes everything from scratch, right? So yeah, it was absolutely wonderful. So that was the highlight of my birthday right there, was the cake. And we did some other stuff. But yeah, I always look forward to my German chocolate cake every year. Yeah, the deck, it seems like it's fine. It's just we're getting absolutely hosed. So I'll play one more here, and then that's going to be it for our early access event. So what do I think? Go on, Eric. What do you think are the top decks I have seen so far? Now let's not be cheesy about it. Ooh. Alright, so earlier I played Saffron Olive, and he was playing a giant deck that looked fun. I don't know if it'll be an absolute top deck or not. I think that the Jeskai deck could be a thing. I haven't seen any flash decks, which was something that I was thinking about. I think me and you spoke about the flash decks there, James. I haven't seen any of the flash decks. I think I can keep this hand, and we'll just go Castle of Lothwain. Maybe that's the wrong play. Maybe we're supposed to go Silence there and have the option, right? Wife could teach you classes. Alright, so the Jeskai deck looks like it's going to be really good, and everything else is too early to tell. I don't think that the red deck's actually going to stick around much. That's what we're looking for. I don't think the red deck's going to stick around, like that Cavalcade of Calamity deck that we just seen. If food decks become good at all, it'll push that deck out of the format. If that deck becomes good at all, and everyone starts playing Cavalcade of Calamity, then food decks will appear. So what's going to be good is not necessarily what everyone's going to be playing, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm going to kill this Pelt Collector now, or should I get rid of this? I'm getting rid of the Pelt Collector. Pelt Collector scares me. Like, I don't know. I've always been scared of that. I can always murder this thing later. Flash and reach. Wow, late game, you top deck a mana human. So I mean, it again, I don't think it's a matter of like what the best decks are going to be. I think it's a matter of how the format develops, right? Like, I think it's actually going to be based more on us playing decks than it will be based on other people or on just what is the best deck. And I know that normally everyone plays a certain deck because they think that's the best deck, but in my opinion, people play whatever won last week, right? Because whatever won last week must be the best deck. So I think it just comes down to you know, if people are going to play a particular deck, then we're going to see that deck, right? Like, it's just going to happen. Yeah, the Golgari deck looks like it's going to be really good. Golgari looks like it has all of the pieces. And I'm trying to play this game and maintain this conversation, which is not working. I should have paid life for that. I should have paid life for that, because then I could have Murderous and Glass Casket here. Fine. Since we have another questing beast, I'm just gonna get in. Again, like, I don't think the food decks are going to be, you know, the best decks in the format, but let's say for some reason everyone starts playing the... That's a murderable target. If everyone starts playing the, you know, the red decks, then the food decks are going to be good. If everyone starts playing, you know, the Jeskai decks, then other Planeswalker decks are going to be good. If everyone plays, you know, it just depends on what everyone's playing and how the meta will develop. It's always like that. And it usually starts off of red or aggressive decks winning week 1, and then from there the mid-range decks come in and start cleaning up, you know, against all of those. And then as the format develops a little bit more, the control decks pick the cards they need to be able to handle the more likely decks that they are going to see in a given week. And then at that point the control decks can kind of oh man, this is gonna be bad. The control decks can then kind of start, you know, building their spell base, and, you know, bam, Bob's your uncle. There, you know, that's how the meta develops, and you just don't know yet. I don't know. I'm trying to play this game, not answer serious questions here, James. What if we just swing first? So that happened. Kinda want to take Spell Collector here. Let him sink more mana into the Wildborn Pioneer, and then I'll just play Vraska and pop it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out. Need to add some pressure to me somehow. Fair enough. Ooh, Evolutionary Sage. The mono green deck looked really, really strong when I played against it earlier. Also, hey, everyone that is here, and if you're watching like later on beyond this, make sure that you grab a few of these free packs. I've got some packs to give away. Wizards of the Coast sponsored us with some packs, so there are 3 pack codes thrown up in chat right now. Go ahead and grab those. They're for the new set. See, he put the mana in it. Put the mana in. Is that everyone or limited? I think it's first come first serve on those 3, but I've got more. I've got more coming, so. So those that didn't get those, try to grab these 3. First come first served. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it's gonna work. They just said give these away during your stream. So, right? Can't with Arena anymore. It's just not worth the time or effort. Oh my god. Thank you. I know I'm in a Wizard sponsored event right now, but it is so hard for me to back the grind that Arena has become. Maybe I should. Oh man, I should have played a Verosco Glory Queen and killed something here, right? I mean, does it matter? Oh, he's just gonna eat a food. Look at him. Oh, the goose.
You won't see the end coming until it's too late.
I want to draw a card.
Sacrifices.
Got me a forest, which means I can now play Bond of Flourishing. Stick around, guys. We've got more free packs to give away, so do stick around for that. There we go. Look at all those 1/1 counters Evolutionary Sage put out there. Currently at work on your overnight shift and immediately tuned in. So amped to Abzan and Garrick back in action. Deck looks sweet. The deck does look sweet, but unfortunately, like we just got run over by a couple other decks. Bam! All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm glad that you are tuning in. If you guys didn't catch the Golgari deck, now that was a better Garrick deck, although that deck could probably actually get away with another copy of Garrick. We played that earlier today. That's on the previous stream. You guys can go check that out. And then I'm going to throw some more packs up. Maybe you are playing Arena as well while you're at work, and if you are, try one of those 3 codes right there and see if it'll give you a free pack. Go for the middle pack, guys. Everyone else went for the beginning packs. The ones that were smart went for the last pack. Go for the middle pack. Let's talk about these decks real quick. I wish we could see the mastery and like what it's gonna lay out into. Oh, we could bust a bunch of packs and actually check the rare rate here. All right, let's open 10. All right, we open 10, we get 1. Okay. We open 10, we get 1 rare. Okay. So 1 rare out of every 10 packs. No rare wild card that time. So you got less. Like I thought your rare had like a 10% chance, right? It's not how percentages work, Eric. It's not how it works. See, we got 2 that time. Nah, we only got 1 that time. We only got 1. We could do this all day. We've got 400,000 gems. Alright. I'm sorry, Rocker. I really am, dude. But just for you though, Rocker, I'm gonna throw another code up, right? There's a code for somebody. Alright, so we had some fun there. We looked at all the things we could buy. They haven't updated the mastery yet, so we don't know what we can do there. We did get some new card arts and things like that, so those were available. just for giggles and shits, right? For those of you that are watching, I do have a few more packs I'm gonna pass out here in just a moment. But for those of you that are watching and you're wanting a channel update, the channel's I'm gonna be a little bit more selfish. It's gonna be more about just copy and paste it, man. Like it's 3 letters, 4 letters, or 3 characters dash 4 characters dash 3 characters. So that's how they format. Right. I'm going to be a lot more selfish about the channel. I let the channel get away from me, right? As far as it was no longer something that I enjoyed, and that made me not want to actually stream. And I did the one thing that most people advise you not to do, is do not turn your stream into a job. Don't make it about the money, and don't turn it into a job. The money is always great when it happens, like when you guys donate and everything. It's wonderful, but it's just not about that anymore. Like this was always about me playing video games that I like to play, and I say video games because, as some of you may know, that I am playing some Albion Online. I actually really like that game. That game's a lot of fun. Still play some Magic. You guys will see that I am keeping up with Magic a little bit, even though I did have a recent death in the family. My father recently passed away, and I took a little bit of a hiatus from streaming, period, to go deal with that, and then to kind of deal with it, right? Things did not go well there. Things did not go there, right? See, I can't speak, but things did not go well there. So I won't go into that. Some of you may know about it, some of you don't. Yeah, thanks, Madness. I appreciate that, man. I'm going to continue doing Magic content. You guys will continue to have Magic content, but I am taking creative control. Thank you, Rocker, for giving me the words that I couldn't find, man. And I actually think you guys will like the content coming up. For one, because I will be a lot more happy. Like, I will be happier. Man, I cannot talk today. You guys got me all flustered and frustrated, and I just can't talk. But anyway, like, I'm going to have some fun with it, right? We might do some meme stuff. The non-candid cursing, whatever, that part's out the window, right? I've got zero fucks to give when it comes to that, because, like I said, it's not about the money anymore. It's about me having fun and being real. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, I'm not going to I'm not going to play decks I don't like. I'm not going to play builds I don't like in Albion. I'm just going to have some fun. Do expect some art changes on the channel. Sounds like a me problem, right? You've always tried that for your channel, at least. Yes, I let it get away from me. I let the channel get to the point where it was no longer me, right? Like, where I was having to be somebody else in order to be in front of the camera, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. So we're gonna change direction a little bit. Some of you are gonna like it. Some of you are going to hate it. Some of you have already left, and for that, bye. But for those of you that are stick around, we're gonna have some fun. I'm telling you, we're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be great. But we're all sailors here. Dude, I did spend a little time at sea, right? It's not underway, and I don't know, whatever. Yeah, free packs. You guys need some free packs, right? All right, look, there's a free pack. Let me grab another one. Another one coming up. Get ready. Are you ready? All right, there's another one. All right, we got a few more coming. Wizards didn't give me a ton of them, but we're gonna throw those out. Bam, there's another one. This is the format. Just copy and paste, guys. Copy and paste, throw them into your game, and go from there, guys. All right, this is it. Last one. I hope you get it. Whoever gets it, man, I hope you guys have great pulls out of those packs. But yeah, The channel will be making some changes. Expect some art changes, not an overwhelming amount at one given time. Actually, probably gonna keep the skull. I like the swamp logo. Yeah, probably gonna hang on to that. That's probably not going anywhere, so don't expect the icon to change, but everything else may change. And if it does, you know, hey, whatever. Hell yeah, good for you. That's right. Hell yeah, give me a hell yeah. Oh man, I gotta tell you guys about Johnny Watts one of these days. He was a good friend of mine in the military. No matter what you told this man, he would always look at you and go, hell yeah. Just like that, you know, right? Like he was a southern guy. Hell yeah. Like where you going? Hey Johnny, we're gonna go to the strip club, man. You wanna join us? Hell yeah. Hey, we're gonna go walk 14 miles through the pouring rain. You want to join us? Hell yeah. I mean, that was just what he was. So every time I hear that, I think of Johnny Watts, which God rest his soul. He was a great Marine. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I've got. Glass shatters. That's right. Shatter it. Shatter it. Hell yeah. You just got back? Hell yeah. Welcome back. It's kind of the point, right? All right. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said. That's right. That's right. Gonna get what? No. All right. Whatever. Anyway, Stone Cold's pretty awesome. Like, you should go watch him eat Hot Ones on, or eat chicken wings on Hot Ones, man. Like, you guys watch Hot Ones? That show is awesome. I love it. Either way, that is all for me. I hope we see you guys back for our next stream. I will try to get a more defined schedule going here within the next week or two. Continue to expect recorded, edited videos. I'm going to try to get, you know, at least a few of those out every week. Some of them are just going to be deck techs. I'm not going to try to follow in the pattern of everyone else doing deck techs and gameplay. So when I find a cool deck, I'm going to make a deck tech on it, and I will record it and post it for you guys, and then you guys can put it together, play it yourselves if you want to. If you don't have the cards for it, you can use Mana Traders. Mana Traders is easy to use, one flat rate to use all the cards in Standard or in Magic. Period. Man, I've already butchered this shield. I'll just skip it. Don't worry about it. There's a link in the description box if you do sign up for Mana Traders for MTGO. You saw the Gordon Ramsay one. That was actually a really good one, right? Kudos to people who got packs. Yeah, these guys were waiting on those packs. They were waiting on me to continue running my mouth while they were just sitting there with you know, Control C, like done, bam, right? Like, you didn't stand a chance, Agent Thomas. Like, you didn't know the format, dude. Like, you didn't stand a chance. These boys were waiting on packs. I gave like 200 something packs away a couple months ago, or a couple of weeks ago actually, about a month and a half. So yeah, they got good at it. I was just throwing them, right? But that's all I've got. They only gave me a few packs to donate to you guys, so there you go. I hope everyone had a great time tonight. I actually had a lot of fun playing these decks. I hope you had a lot of fun. And we'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.